All right, welcome back. Are there any questions, anything? Any questions? Okay, before the break, we did two-way analysis of variance. We are comparing the means when we have two factors. One factor is gender, the other factor is method. So now we are going to change our gear to do a completely different topic. We want to explore the relationship between two variables. Usually we call one is X, the other is Y. So we are going to do lesson 31, Pearson correlation coefficient. Okay. It is a short lesson. So again, we open the data file. So start with data file. Lesson 31. Let's see. Lesson 31, data file, open. All right, so this data one, two, three, four, five. We have 5 variables. Okay. And if you go to the variable view, the label usually gives the meaning of each variable. So the first variable is intimate. It is self-concept, intimate relationships. Higher score indicate positive self-concept in intimate relationships. Okay, so to see the complete explanation of the variable, go to lesson 31. Lesson 31. These are the explanation of variables. I will just copy and paste. So I explained the intimate variable, the friend variable. High score on this variable indicate positive self-concept in relationship. Okay, positive. Positive. I cannot write. And then common. What is this variable? High score in this variable indicate respondents has a positive self-concept in their knowledge of everyday events and their use of common sense reasoning. And then academic. Higher score indicate respondents has a positive self-concept in scholarly knowledge and ability to reason in a rigorous, formal manner. General. Higher score indicate respondents have a positive self-concept in general. Okay, so those are the explanation of the variables. And then what is the research question? What are we going to do with the data? So this is the research question. We want to explore the relationship between the 5 self-concept variables. Do men who have a positive self-concept in one life domain tend to have a positive self-concept in other domains? Okay, so that is our research question. I will just maybe copy and paste instead of copy the screen. Okay, so how do we answer that question? We create correlation coefficient. Based on correlation coefficient, we then answer the question. If a person is positive on one variable, does this person also tend to have a positive in other domains? Okay. So go back to data. So go to analyze, correlate, and then bivariate. Bivariate. So the variable, we need all those 5 variables. So to move all variables at the same time, you use the shift. And then make sure Pearson is selected. And also two-tailed is selected. And flag significant correlations. And then quick options. We need mean and standard deviation. Then quick continue. Okay. All right. So now, this is the correlation we get. I'm just going to copy and then make annotation. First of all, we need to have a general concept about correlations. Correlation always between 0 and actually -1 and 1. Okay. If it is +1, correlation greater than 0, it is positive relationship. If it is 0, no relationship, no correlation, no correlation. If it is smaller than 0, negative correlation. Negative correlation. And the absolute value of correlation, always smaller than 1. Okay. So let's take an example of an intimate variable. The correlation between intimate variable and friends, it is 0.552. So pretty moderate correlation. Okay. So the higher score you get for intimate, the higher score you will get for friends. Okay, means, yeah, the higher score you get for intimate, the higher score you get for friends because they are positive. And then if you look at the correlation between intimate and the common sense, it is also positive related, but it is not as strong as intimate and friends. If you compare those two numbers, the bigger the number, the stronger the correlation. Okay, so similarly, you can compare intimate and academic. Okay. Finally, you compare intimate and general. Okay. So I just give you one example. For variable intimate, you can do other variables. For example, you can do what's friends with intimate, and then friends with common sense, etc. Okay, so from this table, we know looks like when a person has a positive score on one domain, this person will tend to have a positive score on another domain. We didn't find any negative number here. Okay, So for Pearson correlation, all the Pearson correlation are positive number. So it means they're all positively related. Okay. Any questions? And if you want to create a scatter plot matrix for those variables, you can do this. This is lesson 31. To examine data graphically, you do graph, legacy dialog, and then scatter plot, scatter dot. And this time you select matrix scatter because we have many variables here. And quick define. So matrix variable, move all these 5 variables. Oops. Into matrix variable. And then click OK button. And this is your graph. Make it bigger. Looks like they're all positively related. See, I just want to copy and paste. See, they're all positively related. When you try to increase one dimension, the other dimension also increase. Okay. Any questions? All right. Any questions? Okay, I hope I will give you some time to do a hands-on exercise. Remember that hands-on exercise is 1%. I hope through this hands-on, it will prepare yourself to do your assignment, to prepare yourself to write the test. Okay, so this one I will maybe use the same data set. I will create a question now, okay? In class, hands-on. Use data file, lesson 31. Okay, use the same data file. I did use that to answer the following question. Question 1. Just one question, okay? What is the Pearson correlation? Coefficient. When variable. Between variable friends. A variable friends, and we have another variable, academic. Just one question. So I'm going to attack. So I need your output from SPSS to answer that question. So now I'm going to copy this question to Sakai. Today is week 3. Due until maybe midnight today if you have problem with the Windows Virtual Desktop. So midnight of today. Okay, that is the question. It takes a little bit time because you need to download the file, connect to SPSS, and then run the analysis. Finally, you answer the question. Okay. Oh, should be week 4. Today is week 4. I did. All right, you have half hour to do it. I'm here. I love your questions. Any questions would be fine. But I want to stop recording, okay? The lecture ends. The rest of the time, do the hands-on, okay? Any questions? What did last week? Where you do the participation assignment? I gave you the answer for last week. Small questions. I'll try to find that video. I created a video for last week, Jacqueline, okay? James said, if we paste results into a Word submit, is that acceptable? Yes, James, it is acceptable. You can use Word document, okay? It's okay to submit the hands-on as a Word. Yes, you can submit with Word document. Other questions? So I'm going to try to find, I recorded a video last week for the small hands-on Jacqueline. I will try to track that down. I will give you the link, okay? So, but now I will stop recording. You continue ask questions, okay? I will just stop recording.